am I feeling guilty? Nora was lost in thought, feeling guilty. Her phone beeped with a text from Justin. Do you want to become his mother? Nora smiled when she read the text. She was his mother. Of course, Justin didn't know that. What did he mean by become his mother? Meanwhile, it was 2:30 in the afternoon at the kindergarten. Cherry approached her teacher, Miss Lynn, holding a little plate with leftover vegetables.
Miss Lynn, you have lost so much weight again today. You should eat a little more. I saved you some of my vegetables.
Little Cherry is so smart. You are right. I am on a meat-free diet, so I can only eat vegetables. Thank you.
Miss Lynn touched and rubbed Cherry's head gently. Cherry went to pick a Barbie, but Sinead snatched it away.
Cheryl, didn't your mother say she was going to get a more professional dancer to evaluate you? It's already been a week, but she still hasn't gotten anyone over. You're a liar.
Other children joined in, expressing disapproval.
You're a bad girl. We're not gonna play with you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Your nose is gonna grow longer.
Sinead waited for Cherry's reaction, excited to see her break down.
I didn't want to play with a selfish, rude, and uncultured kid like you in the first place.
A shocked Sinead burst into tears, completely unexpected.
No, I'm not. You were the rude and uncultured one. I will tell my mommy.
Why are you crying when you are the one being mean to me?
What's going on here?
Miss Lynn rushed over, thinking Cherry was being bullied. Sinead, caught off guard, started sobbing harder.
You were a liar, and so is your mom. My mom said if your mom still can't get anyone by tomorrow, you can forget about joining the dance performance.
Sinead ran out, leaving Miss Lynn puzzled.
Will your mommy be able to find you a dance teacher?
Cherry nodded confidently.
Miss Lynn, when Mommy's looking for someone, she will keep sending them private messages on Facebook. She says she will never stop until they reply. So Mommy will definitely be able to find someone for me.
Miss Lynn imagined Cherry's determined single mother, moved by her dedication.
Your mom is so amazing.
When the school ended, parents started picking up their children. Miss Lynn sent Cherry out. Melissa arrived to pick her up.
Cherry and I have been talking. Her mom has had a tough time.
True. It really isn't easy to raise a child all alone.
Please, tell her not to overdo it if she really can't find a dance teacher who is more professional than Whitney. I will think of something.
Did something happen?
Melissa was taken aback and surprised by the revelation. Miss Lynn briefed her on the events surrounding Cherry's dancing.
Nora is just too considerate. She must have been afraid that I would be put in an awkward position if I knew what had happened. But what should we do?
You will need another champion. It would be ideal to find someone who competed in the same year as her. I've already asked around. The champion that year was Tanya Turner. It would be amazing if you could get her help.
Tanya Turner. That might be our best shot.
Meanwhile, Nora arrived home and found Tanya standing at the bedroom door, concerned for Nora.
Nora, are you really not going to let me sleep with you?
Nora responded by slamming the door shut, leaving Tanya worried. Cherry returned home, excited to see Tanya, and raced towards her.
Cherry!
Aunt Tanya, you're here.
Who is Aunt Tanya? Call me Godmom.
Melissa entered, dialing her brother Farrell for assistance.
Farrell, can you contact Ms. Tanya Turner for me?
I am Tanya Turner.
Melissa, stunned, realized Tanya was right in front of her. Suddenly, Miranda, Melissa's sister-in-law, called her and furiously scolded her over the phone.
What's going on in your family? Rachel has told me everything that happened at the dance party. Why is Cheryl always fighting with my daughter? What's the matter, Miranda? I was just calling about Tanya's contract, her contact information. As if you need it. She's already at your house. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Did you not know she was there? You're mistaken. I didn't know she was here, and I had no idea what happened last night at the party. Know your place, Melissa. You are not part of the Wood family anymore. You are an Anderson. Scoring points with Tanya Turner doesn't change that. We still outrank you. Tell Cheryl to stop fighting with Rachel and to know her place.
Miranda abruptly hung up, leaving Melissa in shock. Still processing Miranda's harsh words, Tanya approached Melissa.
Hello, it's so nice to meet you. You were looking for me, right?
Of course.
Tanya cheerfully took Cherry's hand and led her into the living room. Upstairs in the bedroom, Tanya played with Cherry, tossing her into the air.
Again, Godmom, again.
Next to them, Cheryl, still in shock, watched as Tanya and Cherry played together. Tanya, exhausted, slumped onto the sofa.
It's only been half a year since I last saw you. You are getting so big.
Cherry, unfazed, climbed onto the sofa and massaged Tanya's shoulders.
I'm not that big. You've gotten weaker, that's all.
You guys are so noisy.
In the next room, Nora, lying on the bed, tossed and turned, unable to sleep. She called out, "Can't you go play outside? I still have to get up early tomorrow to take Cherry to school."
Don't be silly. I'm here now. You can sleep as much as you want. I will take Cherry to school tomorrow morning.
In that case, I will go and do a bit of work.
Were you waiting for me to say that?
Tanya was stunned, realizing she had fallen into Nora's trap. She nonchalantly walked into the study, leaving everyone speechless. Cheryl cautiously approached Tanya as she took her to the guest room.
Tanya, how did you meet Nora?
Tanya's eyes dimmed a bit at the question. She looked at Cherry before answering.
We met at a gathering.
Cheryl, sensing Tanya's discomfort, decided not to press further.
Cheryl, are you worried that Nora is cold to me? That I will be mad?
Cheryl, feeling embarrassed, nodded. Tanya burst into laughter, picking up Cherry.
Don't worry. She is really nice to me. Look, she even gave me a little cherry. She and I are so close that we can pretty much read each other's minds. She is luckier than me, though.
Cherry kissed Tanya on the cheek.
Don't be sad, Mom.
Tanya froze, her eyes reddening, hugging Cherry tightly. She carried Cherry into the guest room where they continued to play. The next morning, Tanya decided to take Cherry to school in style, breaking Nora's usual routine. Whitney and Sinead confronted Cherry as she arrived at school with Tanya.
Liars aren't allowed to go to school.
Whitney gave Cherry a stern punishment.
Cherry Smith, it's not good to lie. As punishment, you will stand at the school gates and shout 100 times, "I was wrong. I won't ever lie again." You can only enter after you have reflected upon your actions.
As the dance teacher of the school, Whitney was authorized to discipline students. However, her humiliating approach was not appropriate.
Mrs. Lowe, let's not do that. Other parents might get the wrong idea.
Why would they be unhappy? We need to maintain excellence. These children are spoiled, and that's why they develop bad habits.
Her words made Miss Lynn uncomfortable. She tried to reason with Whitney.
Whitney, corporal punishment is against the law.
Feel free to call the police and have them arrest me then.
Miss Lynn was frustrated, bringing up the incident with Cherry.
This needs to stop. Cherry's mother only sought a more professional teacher because she was worried about your treatment affecting the child.
One mustn't make excuses when they make mistakes. The children must do what they say they are going to do. Cheryl Smith, go and stand at the gates.
Whitney, is this your new hobby, to bully kids? I thought you would find something better to do while I was away.
Tanya, wearing sunglasses, stepped forward, unveiling herself from the shadows. She had observed the situation, ready to intervene.
You were a poor dancer a few years ago, and now it seems you have poor eyesight to match.
She gave Cherry a playful look as the little girl stuck out her tongue.
Not only is Cherry's physique near perfection, but her limbs are also long and slender. She clearly has great potential to be a dancer. I would have taken Cherry as my student a long time ago.
She challenged Whitney's judgment.
Who do you think you are? How dare you say that she doesn't have any potential for dancing? If she doesn't have any potential for dancing, then who does? What a joke.
Whitney, speechless, feels the weight of Tanya's words and the echoes of their past rivalry. Will she give her a reply? How will Nora react to Tanya's involvement in her daughter's matter?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.